Hello, Sola Vita. Gary Matico here on a beautiful sunset at beautiful Sola Vita. I love this community. I'd like to talk to you for a brief period here this evening about my status as a snowbird. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, my wife sustained a very serious injury during an accident, and that sort of delayed our full transition to a full-time resident here at Sola Vita. But we're back on track now. So in the interim, I would like to tell you my experience in operating and communicating with organizations remotely. Most of you do not know, but at one point in my career in the Navy nuclear program, I was responsible for the training activities at all 8 prototype plants throughout our country that trained nuclear operators on how to run a reactor plant and how to stand watch before they went out to sea to their first assignment. It was a very important role that we played because we needed to provide a trained operator. Every operator that we sent to that CO of that ship needed to be ready to be trained on the ship and be ready to stand watch, contribute to maintenance, etc., and become an active member of the crew as quickly as possible. At that time, I was responsible for 3 plants in Idaho, 4 plants in New York, and another plant in Windsor, Connecticut. Also, during my tenure as the manager of prototype training, we were also starting up a new training activity in Charleston, South Carolina, where we took the Sam Rayburn, the SSN 635, and we converted it from a ballistic missile submarine into a fully functional training platform for the Navy. So how did I succeed in that position? You succeeded from having good people working for you, establishing good communications, establishing a rapport with these locations that you were not at every day, sharing reports, and dealing with problems as they arose, and work together as a team to develop solutions to those problems. On a smaller scale, I experienced that activity also as a member of the election committee this past year. While I was gone from Sola Vita, I fully participated as a member of the election committee. I was a leader of that committee. Don't take my word, go talk to the other people on the committee and get their feedback on how things worked when I was working with them remotely. We used technology. In this case, it was telephone calls, emails, and communications as necessary for me to fully participate in all meetings, fully participate in the development of all of the projects and products that we produced, and to provide my input and to receive the input from the other members of the committee for the products that we did put out. So now, how does that translate to being a board member? Well, this is nothing new. Board members today are gone when monthly meetings occur. They participate in Zoom. Committee members are gone. Committee chairs are gone during periods of time where they're taking vacation or visiting family and are gone from the community. So they participate in their committee meetings via Zoom, phone calls, etc. So this is nothing new for our community. We've been doing this for the past 4 years. What if an emergency situation comes up? Well, our articles, or our bylaws, section 5.3 of our bylaws, does address how you handle emergency situations, starting with the president and then trickling down to the other board members to make decisions and take actions to deal with the emergency that our community would be dealing with. In my case, if I'm up in the Pittsburgh area, I can get in a car and be here safely in 2 days. Or I could hop on a plane and fly down here. I would never ask the HOA to pay for my travel expenses should I need to do that. I'm willing to do that and work as a director, a full-time director, even though I'm not here on site full-time. So, Sola Vita, I'm asking for your support. Sola Vita, I'm asking for your vote, and I appreciate both. I promise you I'll work hard as your director, as hard when I'm here full-time as the few months that I may be gone during the course of the year. Support Gary Matejko, vote for Gary Matejko. I look forward to not letting you down. Thank you.